All right, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to make this video to respond to some of the comments that I've been reading on the short section of my YouTube channel. And one of the biggest things that I think many of you call out is essentially that this speaker sounds bright to you, sounds glassy, sounds fatiguing. And I'm here to tell you that is farther from the truth. It couldn't be more false than what I'm hearing inside this lab. Let me explain to you one of the reasons why you're probably not used to this type of speaker, this type of presentation. And that happens to be the diamond tweeter that you see right here, along with the upper mid-range diamond are essentially what's giving you the impression of too much brightness, and I dare to say, too much detail for some of you. I get zero bite in this room. I get zero fatigue, regardless of the volume level. And remember, I am using the Griffin Apex, which we know are not bright amplifiers. So those of you that are thinking that this speaker is too bright or too thin sounding, I'm gonna tell you, you're 100% wrong. It's simply a loudspeaker that has some of the best drivers that money can buy. And I'm gonna throw at you an interesting fact. Are you all ready? Do you have any clue how much are all these drivers? These on the front, these 4 woofers, along with the 7-inch ceramic driver, the upper mid-range diamond driver, and the diamond tweeter, along with the rear passive radiators that you're seeing on your screen right now. Do you have any clue what the MSRP just for the drivers for this speaker is? Do me a favor, sit down right now. You're about to hear what the MSRP is for one speaker just for the drivers. 60,000 euros. I don't know what it translates in terms of dollars, but yes, 60,000 euros for one speaker. So that makes it 120,000 euros for both speakers. Now think about it for a minute. When was the last time that you heard a speaker having this level of drivers? I've had Wilsons. I can tell you they don't have this level of drivers, this quality of drivers. Magical has some good drivers. I don't know if it's at the level of this diamond tweeter, if I'm being honest, and I love Magical, but I don't know if their tweeter is at this level. Of course, we can get technical and we can talk about, oh, you know, different companies might come out of the woodwork and say, oh, our driver technology is great, our driver technology is superior. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that. There's gonna be a lot of that, and that's fine. But I'm telling you, this loudspeaker uses premium parts only. And I don't want to call it the con, but the negative could be that the speaker is so revealing that it leaves nothing on the table. But it doesn't end there. This happens to be the Statement Edition Mingus Orchestra loudspeaker. That means it has Statement cabling inside. Their highest cable line is inside the crossover. Okay? And upgraded crossover parts. So there is so much going on with this speaker as it is that very few brands are actually in position to tell you that their speaker brands really don't have this much attention to detail. So next time, okay, you're listening to the Marten Mingus, okay, when I make those videos that let you hear the speaker better, you need to keep that right here in front of you, what I'm trying to tell you. This is an ultra revealing loudspeaker, completely transparent, extremely clear sounding. If you're not used to clear presentations, if you like, let's say, Sonos Fiber sound, which I've had here, and I like Sonos Fiber, I don't know if a Sonos Fiber owner will essentially convert into a Marten loudspeaker owner because they're so different. in terms of their tonality. This being far clearer than the Sonos Fiber. Sonos Fiber is a lot more color. Speaking of coloration, I know some of you have been vocal about the fact that you feel you can hear the tonal characteristics of ceramic drivers, of this certain type of sound that it injects into the music. And I totally understand that. I totally get it. But remember, not all speakers are created equal. This diamond tweeter right here, you can't purchase it anywhere. It's exclusive to Marten. So Marten has a patent or the design under wraps as far as what they do to make this tweeter not get out of hand. Yes, typically diamond tweeters tend to be a little bit on the bright side, depending on the electronics that you use. But you gotta keep in mind one thing, guys. When you get to a diamond tweeter, yes, it is very critical. The partnering components are so critical. The right cables, the right amplification, the right preamplification, the source, everything will matter that much more than with other conventional drivers. Here, you got less room for error. That's the bottom line. However, here are a few things I can tell you right out of the gate with only, a week of playback time with these speakers. By the way, I still do not have them on footers. Take a look. I don't even have any footers on the speaker yet. They are still on casters because I don't have the manpower right now to insert these footers, but I will soon enough. But anyway, let me tell you right out of the gate what I hear. First of all, I hear an incredible level of imaging with these speakers. Things feel, the stereo imaging is just much better. I can actually hear instruments be placed on the stage. That's not to say that other speakers did not do a good job at this, but I feel this speaker does a better job. If I gave other speakers a grade as far as instrument placements on the stage, I would say others would be a B. This is an A grade, if that makes sense. So again, instrument placement, the stereo imaging, and the level of definition is, I know you're all gonna kill me, but I gotta say it, probably the best definition I've ever heard from any loudspeaker, period. And I've had some great loudspeakers in the past. You guys know that. I've had incredible, the Von Stryker Ultra 7s are so amazing when it comes to definition. But I think the diamond tweeter here, it takes it a couple of notches above, okay? Again, that doesn't mean that other speakers that I've had don't do a great job. I wanna make sure I clarify that. I wanna make sure I am clear on that. I just feel that this goes a little bit further in terms of the top end extension. There is a lot more resolution, a couple of ounces sprinkled on top, if you will. And last but not least, believe it or not, the most impressive thing so far are the dynamics of this speaker. These drivers are fantastic. I don't know how they do it, but I hear a level of immediacy, startling effect, if you will. This feeling that makes you almost jump out of your chair when dynamics kick. When you play certain songs that have really nice dynamic contrasts, this speaker does a phenomenal job at letting you hear the differences between passages that are very, very quiet and just ultra loud. Very, very, very impressive effect at really separating quiet moments from loud moments. I just love that about the speaker. Again, you have to understand this is a completely different loudspeaker than what you're used to. Many of you who watch me have probably own right now beryllium tweeters, soft domes, magneplanar. I mean, you name it, the list goes on and on and on and on. This is just different. This is a different beast, okay? So when those videos drop soon, remember what I'm saying. This is a different type of presentation. This personality, you've never met a speaker with this personality. So what you need to do is keep an open mind, okay? Put headphones on instead of putting your phone on speaker mode while you listen to the speakers, because to me that's stupid, okay? And remember, Okay, this is part of the learning process. You all need to learn what is so special about this right here. You need to learn. You need to just keep your mind open. I am learning as I go with these speakers. I've never owned a Diamond tweeter, let alone a Diamond upper mid-range driver. Never. This is my first time. So as I sit here, I take notes and I begin to put pen to paper and write my impressions of what is so good about this type of driver technology. And let me tell you again, I'll repeat it. It's really, really stunning. Let me know in the comment section if you want to hear the speakers with the Griffin Apex monoblocks that you're seeing right now on your screen, or you prefer that I insert the Solution 701 stereo power amplifier. How do you want to hear the system? It's up to you, but please let me know which amplifier I should go with. I do not have the matching 727 right now because I sent that out to a customer of mine for an evaluation, so I don't have the matching preamplifier. Okay, what you see behind happens to be the 760 Solution DAC. So if we use the 701 stereo, I want to tell you right now, I'm going to have to use the Griffin Commander as the preamplifier. Okay, so keep those facts in front of you before you tell me what amplifier I should use for those music videos that will be released in the near future. There you have it. Thank you for your support, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.